gonna... Oh shoot, there's a spider on my ceiling, man. Jean-Michel Ellis. Yo, what is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we have a different kind of video. I have noticed that the World Cup videos aren't doing too hot. Like, they're doing good interactions wise. Like, you guys are dropping likes, you guys are dropping comments, which I really do appreciate, which means I will be bringing it back for you guys tomorrow. If you guys get like, what, I don't know, just drop a like, I'll bring it tomorrow. If you guys want to see it tomorrow, I'll bring it to you guys tomorrow. Some World Cup, the pay to the World Cup, and see you and show you guys how the team is going and all that. But we're gonna take a step away from the World Cup content, as I see how it's not doing too hot. So what we're gonna do is we are actually going to be talking about transfer rumors for the summer. We have like about 10, I believe, to talk about. So if you guys do really like this video, if you guys drop 10 likes on this video, I will bring another one for you guys tomorrow. If you guys don't drop 10 likes, I will just do my regular road to the World Cup, paid to the World Cup tomorrow. So it all depends on you guys, whether you guys like this kind of video or not. Hopefully this video is received a bit better than my World Cup videos. And yeah, man, let's go. Oh, and also huge shout out to, okay, I can't focus it more, that's the best I could do, but shout out to the Instagram page Golazo Live. They are mainly the dudes who are actually the guys who make this possible, so big shout out to them. Yeah, they have 841,000 followers. They deserve so much more. They post, there's so many posts in the day. I think they have posted, oh my god, they have posted so many today. They have posted about, I don't know, probably a good 25 to 30 posts today. So if you guys want to keep up with transfers, go follow them. Drop them a comment saying I sent you, okay? If you guys go ahead and do that. They're an amazing page, and yeah, big shout out to them. As always, we're gonna move over here so we can have the transfers right here. So we have one right here that I have been seeing over the past couple days in a bunch of newspapers. First of all, we saw this 3 days ago in the Daily Telegraph. Socrates is on the verge of signing with Arsenal, and he will be the first signing in Emery's era. And then today on Kicker and Paper Talk, Socrates will undergo a medical with Arsenal in the coming days, and he will move from Dortmund for 17 million, which is crazy. I really need to sneeze. And he will sign a 3-year deal until 2021. 17 million for a defender like Socrates for Dortmund, who has been very solid for them. That's a great signing in my opinion, and just an absolute steal in today's market. Now, these next couple of picks are actually going to be kind of related to each other. So the first one we're going to be talking about is Alvaro Morata, who of course plays for Chelsea right now, has not been called up to the World Cup, which, first of all, it's heartbreaking to me, man. I saw him play for Real Madrid so well when he was here, and he deserved to stay, but he wanted more playing time, and he kind of didn't find that at Chelsea, which is kind of disappointing. But Alvaro Morata is linked with Juventus. Now, why is he linked with Juventus? Well, he hasn't been doing too good in the world, in the Premier League, sorry. And then also, it looks like there could be a swap deal. Now, let's take a look. Higuain right here could move to Chelsea. And a swap deal for Higuain, I believe it says right here, according to reports, Juventus want to get rid of Higuain and have offered him to Chelsea for a swap deal with Morata. Of course, we all know how good Morata was for Juventus, so it kind of benefits Juventus more than Chelsea, because it depends whether Higuain can actually shine in the Premier League or not, especially under a team like Chelsea. And then after, in that report, says they have also offered him to Inter for a swap deal with Icardi. So we also can have Juventus Icardi, which would be kind of weird, kind of snaky, kind of crazy. And I feel like Inter fans would actually hate Icardi if that happened. He's the captain as well, so if I were Icardi, I wouldn't switch from Inter to Juventus, especially since Inter have now qualified for the Champions League. I feel like it's huge for them to keep their star players. So Icardi, Higuain, and Morata are kind of like a little triangle right now in the transfer market. Now, this next one was one that was almost complete in the winter transfer window. We saw Riyad Mahrez potentially moving to City. Now, after this actually did happen in the winter transfer window, we saw that he kind of went on like a bit of a, I don't know, protest, hiatus, kind of like took a step away from the team and kind of was really angry. Apparently he was like depressed or something because the transfer didn't go through. And of course it makes sense, you know, you're going to a huge club from Leicester to City, you're a talented player, and at the age he is, he needs to go to a big club, especially with all the talent and flair that the kid, not even kid, that the beast that's had the PFA Player of the Year from like 2 years ago. But yeah, according to reports, Mahrez to City could be done within days. Fee expected to be around 60 million. So I think that's a very solid price for Mahrez. I think that's how much Leicester wanted, but they might want a bit more. But Manchester City is going to be a great signing. Going to add a bit more squad depth. I don't know where they would play him. The thing is, it's a bit of a problem. They would have to actually probably get rid of a couple players, because I mean they have Sterling and Sonnet who can play on both wings. They have David Silva who they play on wings sometimes, and then they have like Bernardo Silva, and I think that's it. So Bernardo Silva, is he the only one? I mean, I know Sterling sometimes, most of the time starts, and so does Sane. So I don't know how that would work for City, and I don't know how much playing time Mars would actually have at City, or if he would be a bench player. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that one. Now this next one is one that I'm very excited about, and I just chose the club that he's going to go to because it was one of the 3 clubs that was rumored. So we have Robert Lewandowski, who is rumored, not actually rumored, it's confirmed that he wants to leave Bayern Munich and find a new kind of challenge in his career. So it looks like he's going to be leaving to another club, and the main clubs I believe was Chelsea, PSG, and possibly Man United or something like that. We also could see him move to Real Madrid, and the thing is, Real Madrid I think were rumored to kind of have interest in him before, like in the winter transfer window, especially when Benzema wasn't doing too hot. I mean, I know he's been kind of on fire the past couple games for Madrid, but it looks like Lewandowski is going to move to a Premier League team. If he goes to Chelsea, I think that would be fantastic for him, because Chelsea do need that target man striker, that tall guy that they can find that's good at scoring goals and good with his feet, and a world-class striker. So that would be an amazing signing. But thing is, would Lewandowski really go to a team not in the Champions League? So I don't know if he would. And also, what was I gonna say? And also, I can't see him going to Manchester United just because they have Lukaku already, and Lukaku's like the main guy that they're kind of trying to focus. They spent big money on him, so I can't see Lewandowski going to United, especially when we're going to be talking about the other thumbnail player who most likely is going to be going to Man United, or rumored to be going to Man United, but I mean, it's always rumored that players are going to Man United. So you can say Lewandowski is going to a Prem team. I think he should go to a Prem team. It'll be very interesting to see how he does in the Prem, and he's going to be there with a bunch of star strikers. So yeah, Robert Lewandowski to Chelsea, Man United, or PSG. Next up, we have a player who's kind of second choice. You know, it wasn't their first choice. They have been looking for another center midfielder since, I believe, the winter transfer window. They were looking at Fred, who they played in the Champions League. We have Jorginho, who most likely will be transferring to Manchester City. And this report says Sky Italia, of course, being one from Italy, because that's where he plays currently. Manchester City are ready to offer 47 million for Jorginho. Napoli want 50 million. The agreement is close, and then Napoli would go for a replacement, which we kind of don't care about. So it looks like Jorginho is going to move from Napoli to Manchester City. I don't really know much about him other than his FIFA card looks kind of decent. But it looks like a decent player. He's going to be a replacement for like Yaya Toure. Yaya is leaving in the summer, I believe it is. Fernandinho is on his way up there in years, so he might be a bit of a replacement for him. And yeah, that's basically it. All right, next up, we have one that we have been seeing in the news for the past couple weeks, and one that, as a Liverpool kind of a Liverpool backer, kind of like, I want to see them succeed. I like seeing them do well. I have been for like the past 3 years. Ever since I saw Klopp sign for them, I knew they were going to be a fantastic team. So don't call me a bandwagon just because they were in the Champions League final. Just go back 3 years in my video to my Premier League predictions. I have been lauding Liverpool ever since then. So don't call me a bandwagon. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, Fekir is looking to sign for Liverpool. Now, this was rumored to be completed before the World Cup, but what this says, that is, oh shoot, there's a spider on my ceiling, man. Okay, it says Lyon president Jean-Michel Aulas rules out selling Nabil Fekir to Liverpool before this summer's World Cup. It is becoming increasingly clear that his plan is to wait until after the World Cup in order to maximize the price, which completely makes sense. Of course, if Fekir does go ahead and have an amazing World Cup, lights it up just like James Rodriguez did, and scores like 20 goals, his price will shoot up. Now, next up, we have one that I am not really sure about, and I wasn't expecting, and I think it would be a great signing if PSG managed to keep most of their players. I don't know how they would do this while staying in the fair play kind of field, and having everything be okay with the UEFA fair play, but it looks like they're going to sign Gianluigi Buffon. Now, this report actually goes ahead. I don't know. It says Breaking PSG, Gianluigi Buffon will sign a contract with PSG. The announcement will be made soon. He will be on $8 million per season and pens a 2-year deal. Report by CDS. So if that happens, it'll be a bit weird. I think he would definitely certify a spot in the first team in the starting 11. We all know he's leaving Juventus. I don't know how this would go. I think it would definitely kind of solidify the back, especially with Dani Alves, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, Kimpembe now adding a bit more squad depth. Now they need a good left back. I don't know who their left back is going to be, but overall I think this would really definitely help PSG get up there. And I mean, in the big games, Areola was fantastic for PSG. I believe he saved so many one-on-ones against Benzema. I mean, Benzema's Benzema, but still, great keeper is Areola. But Buffon, I definitely think he's going to be kind of like that leader, that kind of bump that they do need to kind of go far in the Champions League. How crazy would it be if Buffon couldn't win the Champions League with Juventus in all those years, and then he goes to PSG and wins it in the first year? That'd be crazy. And then last but not least, we have the man of the moment, or the second man of the moment, because I would say CR7's the man of the moment. We have Gareth Bale to Manchester United. Now, he had, of course, an amazing Champions League. Probably raised his price a bunch, but this card is incredible in game. This guy is incredible in real life. And if he did leave, it wouldn't surprise me. It would kind of hurt because I'm a Real Madrid fan, but I see where he's coming from, you know, for the good of his career, for the good of his prime. He's 28, turning 29, and if he wants to enjoy his best years, he needs to be the main man and main guy and play week in, week out. And I definitely understand where he's coming from. So according to AS Paper Talk, AS and Paper Talk, I think that means, Manchester United will offer Real Madrid $121.8 million for Gareth Bale. Now, this completely makes sense. Do United have the funds? Probably. Can they afford his wages? That's the problem. They have, after they signed Alexis Sanchez in the winter, if they can afford Gareth Bale's wages, that's ridiculous because Alexis Sanchez's wages are insane already. So it would be very interesting to see how they afford Gareth Bale's wages and all that stuff. But yeah, Gareth Bale to Manchester United is looking likely, but it always does, you know, especially this time when he said he's actually going to go ahead and sit down with his agents. So we will see what happens. But yeah, guys, as always, this will be the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think about this transfer rumor video, 2019 summer transfer window rumors. We have had 10 players, as you guys did see. Go ahead and watch it again and analyze what I said and give me your opinions on every single one of the players. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Let's talk about Gareth Bale. Let's talk about Lewandowski, where he could go. And then let's talk about someone like Gonzalo Higuain in the Premier League and what he could do. So yeah, guys, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. World Cup content tomorrow. If you guys don't get 10 likes, if you guys get 10 likes on this video, transfer rumors once again tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'll see you guys next video. Have a nice day, and I am out.